Hi mate. Sorry, I just had to nip downstairs for some smoke supplies. How are you, Mike? I wasn't going to set another Facebook up because my account's been closed down, but I have. I've done it all properly. I've done all what I needed to do, so now I won't get no hassle from Facebook. Even though it was me. So I shall find you and send you a request. It just seemed a shame. I'm just finally getting in touch with a lot of new friends, and then all this happens. I had my Facebook for now 15 years. Been a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. And then that makes you realise how much I actually rely on social media in my life. I was like, what? All I'm really going to use it for is just to connect with fellow fish keepers, really. I didn't, if I'm honest, all my old school friends, even family, I didn't talk to them on there anyway, so no biggie. No big deal. I'm supposed to get all my water changes done today. Guess what I did? Slept in. There you go. Very quiet on here tonight. Hello, fish farm. No worries, discuss north. Respect. Hope you're well. dropping by. That was mad that I coughed and my fish all died down. No, nothing to do with the cough. I think it's the movement of my hand. That would make my ass rip, mate. I've seen fish jump out, but unfortunately I found them the next day dried. Hello. Oh, it's very quiet. But yeah, when a fish jumps out, it's no fun. Doing some water changes. Yeah, cats are like that. My cat would let me know by bringing me the fish. Hello, David. I want to do that. Now you took them. The one thing about these generic cheap Chinese rubbish is this. Back again. Hello Charlotte, sorry I didn't reply to your WhatsApp, I was on the air darling. Just doing some water changes. Everyone, it's gonna blow. Did you hear it? Yeah, they're off. Those off Amazon. You accidentally press them. They're so dangerous. My lad thought it was while I was away last month. My lad thought it was the light control, and on one of my tanks pressed it to 31 Celsius, thinking that was the light density. And I come back. Luckily enough, we'd only done it the night before. My tank nearly boiled. Welcome guys. Thought what not better way to do some footage of me doing a little bit of this and a bit of that. Well he knows now, it's one of them mistakes what he made, like where he'll know not to do it next time. He'll know what to not do. Basically. I'm gonna do a Craig here. Do learn by doing. One of the best ways to learn, really. Guess what I've just done and done? Done the magnet the wrong way. I was like, this feels funny. Oh. There you go guys, have a laugh about me. There we go, it's working now. FFL joke. Thank you, Fish Family. Water filler ready. This is what I top my cup with. We finished 7th, one place outside the playoffs for the Premier League. We finished one point in 7th place behind. We just missed out on playoffs. Yeah, we didn't do bad considering we had a young squad, but we made some quality signings. We got some good loan deals from Premier League clubs for some quality talent, but they've since signed for Premier League clubs because they had such a good season with us. It's like we had a player called Jaden Philogin signed him for 5 million, and so Aston Villa, we bought him from Aston Villa, and Aston Villa had the right to buy back. We bought him back for 20 million, so we made 15 million quid in the season on one player, which was good. Always give your tank a smell to make sure. That's that now full. One tank done. One down. Let me see if I can get more in the picture. I think the only way I can really get my whole room in the picture is this way. Yeah, we've got a new manager now, Tim Volter, former Hamburg and Stuttgart manager. So we've got a German in charge of us now. It's a different philosophy of football, so we shall see. Some of my brown shrimp's nearly ready. Which team would you be following, Mike, in Belgium? The gurgling you can hear in the background, that's my wastewater going on. I had to improvise. So I start the suction with a pump, and then the minute I switch the pump off, the suction's already started and gravity's taken over, so it works by gravity pulling it down, obviously. Stuff happens, Charlotte. Don't worry about it. Is what it is. Don't worry about things. Things will all be alright. When will I see you again? Office is growing really long here, all the way from up here. Tank 2 nearly filled. Not been very well, have you, Charlotte? Are you feeling any better? Look at this, guys. Watch this. I've caught my vampire crab. Never get my vampire crab eating. And I've caught him. He was having a chomp down on the isopod. That isopod's dicing with death. Unfortunately, that's all we can do. Gotta keep moving. Yeah, they're unusual, but they don't do, aren't they? Literally. And I'm not taking, well, I am taking care of them, obviously. I don't do all my animals, but it's not getting the attention it deserves. So Charlotte's taking it with the tank. Yeah, scavenger feeders. Just realised I put it on bloody Zoom. Just filling up my hard water for my shellies. I always test my water before it goes in as well, like to make sure I've got the right pH. It's running at pH of 8 because I've got bags of crushed coral in my water book. Otherwise it only gives 7.2. My favourite isopod. They're the easiest breed. They're the vein of my existence, Charlotte. Isopods are too easy. All of them. All of them. And look at this. I bet you if I lift this wood up, I bet it's covered. Look. See? Easy. Oh, that's good. I've loads of clothes what don't fit me because I'm too much of a fatty now. Too much of a fatty, so I've loads of stuff. I should do that, yeah. I should look at trying to close some cash back because I've got some nice gear. Because I'm a sucker for buying decent stuff. But hello, Rebecca. Just doing a few water changes. Hello, small fish. Yeah, this is it. You can always... One man or woman's trash is another man or woman's treasure. There is money to always be made somehow. There's all these new apps what you can do it on, like the one she's running it through, which is like a car boot sale type app. It's genius, really. Oh, just having a smoke break. Now get the top one done. Using vintage so far, amazing, not cost me anything either. Oh, that's good. sod it, I'll crack on with maintenance, get water changes started. Yeah, no messing about. Always try and make some cash back on something. You have to these days because the cost of living, if you want something, you've got to. Life ain't so cheap anymore. But then again, has it ever been cheap? No. And as you all know, this hobby certainly isn't cheap. Although some do successfully do it on a budget. Me, I've gone way over budget. Way over budget. But I won't change it. Oh. Damn reflection off of the tanks. It certainly is. And it's not getting any cheaper. It's like every time I seem to buy something, have you noticed this anyone else on Amazon? You buy something and the next time you go to buy that item to rebuy, it's actually gone up in price. Is it just me? They're just making me pay more. Half the reason why the UK left the European Union, Mike. But it didn't plan out like it should. Brexit was a shambles. I'd have hated to be working at customs at the time of Brexit because of wow, talk about policy changes and everything. What would have happened? All governments have it by the balls, but really. Yeah, you have to with Amazon. Yeah, I've noticed it with a lot of things. I had things in my basket and then I get a message to say the price has increased. I'm like, what? And then I buy it again and it increases again. What I was paying for some products off Amazon, now was like an extra £1.50. I'm buying 10 different items. An extra £15 on top of what I was. £15, £15, €17. The pound will never go. Global currency will never be taken, never be anything because it's been there for a long time and it stands strength. One of the few things what's great about Britain is the pound. It's just a shame it can't be better than others. know, but from the smaller European countries, good. You've got to admit. But yeah, those who had me on Facebook, that my second account, what I set up, because my first one got hacked, I've set a third one up, but I've done it all properly, the proper way, and got it authenticated and whatnot. Because it's the way people contacting me, I guess. If I shut that, I was just going anti-Facebook, just from being absolute arseholes. But I'll only be using Facebook just to connect with people. What really be close to much on their life. I never have, never will. My original Facebook account was always kept private, you know, just real friends and family. Right, one last tank to fill up. Oh. No worries, mate. Take all the time you need. Just doing water changes. Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo. My new tank arrives in just under 21 days. I just got the email on my order to say it's been made. Now it just goes into the finishing, where the polishing and that, not polish the edges and stuff, because I went for the polished edge look. I thought if I'm going to pay that for a tank, I'm going to pay the extra pounds, the extra dollars for the nicer finish. I've gone Opti White front low iron glass. So that tank should be up and running in about a month. Obviously I'm going to give it a chance to cycle first. Cycle the tank the right way. No news. I hate that, mate. Which lamps are you getting? Say no news is good news. Yeah, right. If you wait, then it's not good news. Hey, hello Jeff. Jeff K. Hope you're well, buddy. Like, I hope you're all well. Nice how everybody greets everyone, in it? Isn't it? Should I say, not in it. That's so English. Ain't it? Just doing some water changes. That's what I like to wear, Jeff. Yeah, I'm just doing some. I've done the water emptying. Now I'm just filling them back up. I love the smell of a tank after a water change. Anybody else weird like that? One of them smells, just smells right. If you hit that sweet spot of a nice cycle tank, you just get that earthy, watery smell. Well, if you could bottle that up and do it as a body spray, I'd be stinking like fish tanks. There goes Rob's ADHD man working overtime. There we have it. That's that done. Switch that pump back on. There we go. Nice strong flow again. There are fish I want Oscars, mate, but like anything, it's all about the big tank. We've just got new fencing done in our garden, so I'm looking at doing an outdoor pond as well. Raised up off the floor, obviously. But then I'm going to insulate board it with some thermo board and then clad over it to match the fence, so it looks like the pond is built into the fence in the garden. And then when we come to paint the fence whatever colour, I want the pond all the same. I am doing a pond. Not koi, just like higher end fancy goldfishy type moors, you know. Because I'm restricted for space. I might even add, because I think they manage our winter, because it's not too bad. But then I could always add a heat source and I might get white mountain clouds. I'm enjoying everyone having tubs and ponds outside. I'm like, well, if I've just got my garden fence done, which has costed me a small fortune, I might as well sit in the garden and enjoy it. Yeah, that stream river smell, that's what I'm trying to do. Earthy, that soily, earthy, watery. I might record it. I don't know. I'm not great on video editing and stuff. That's why I prefer these lives. But I'm gonna do like at least. It's gonna be at least probably 500 litres minimum. But I also want to build some little ponds off it, and I want to run everything off the same system, so they have like an overspill, which I've got it all drawn out in my fish book. I just need to put the measurements onto the saw, get that saw in use and go. No worries, God. Look at them. All you want. Yeah, I think a nice outdoor pond with a nice seating area, a canopy just over it, just so it doesn't get so much sun, so I don't get green water, or I could fit a UV clarifier system, I guess. After seeing everyone have fish outside, I'm like, why haven't I got fish outside? I don't have the biggest yard. I mean, if I showed you my yard, you will laugh at it, especially you Americans and you Australians, with the size of the yards and the gardens you guys get. I can only dream of that space. If I had big space like you guys, I'd have the ultimate fish room built. I'd probably live in it. Yeah, actually, an annex type fish room. I would probably live in it. 100%. My wife would be really happy. I've also just priced up a piece of clear acrylic because I like a viewing window in the pond. I'm going to get a little bit of info from Umbercoy Aaron and how he went about his and that. Well, I'm not keeping koi, just temperate cold fish possibly. I did see it, Jeff, yeah. I did. I kind of, I'd like to have that in my yard, replicate that with all the Elodia, whatever it's called. It's actually classed as a weed here, but it's not illegal. Elodia densa. That's the one. But I've got tons and tons of hornwort, foxtail, whatever you want to call it. And I could literally, with the plants that I've got, I could actually, I don't know which way to go, heated or cold. I'm not 100% decided yet, but one way or another it will happen. Filterless, but I will be going with filtration because I like moving water. I like the sound of it, for instance. With my garden only being small, I just think it'll add to the effect of the water. I want to do like a waterfall system, but the waterfall system will contain all the marginal plants, and the idea is as the water's running down through the waterfall system with all the marginal ponds, it's going through all that rooting system, so it's them plants are stripping that water lovely and clean, so it working like a natural, like a bog filter, natural filtration, kind of like Greg the Pond Guy's company does, Aqua, whatever it's called. Uses the plants to filter the water. Oh, you wanted more than water. Just adds to the effect. That trickling sounds quite calming and relaxing for me. It's like when I'm in my fish room, the well sounds so different. Cheers for that, Mike. It's just getting power out there. Yeah, I can imagine it ain't cheap. I mean, I watch a YouTuber and he had to get 65 metres of ground dug just to get cable into his new fish build room. And then he showed you the cost of. I was astonished at the cost just to dig a trench for all this cable in to attach electrical. I was like, wow, it ain't cheap. You ever thought about a solar powered type filtration system? The only downside to that is when that sun goes in, or one that can store power. Build a wooden windmill and convert it to energy. Nah, yeah, I know what you mean. It's not so bad for me because where my pond is, literally my house will be 20 feet away, so I've only got like 20 feet to go to create a waterproof electric point basically to connect the filtration. I got a quote on it being done professional and it was £175 for three electric points around the yard off one system, and the system's fitted into like a tripping system, so if something blows it doesn't blow your other system, which I thought was reasonable because there's no digging needed. In the UK you can put through stainless steel or whatever, galvanised steel tubing, you can put the electric wires and send the feeds down, but they've all got to be fitted to the conduit type piping. Yeah, true, very true. Not always guaranteed to have the sun shining. A windmill would be nice. What was that? So, what did you change in the tank? Swimming behaviour is different. The only 1 second, God, I'll turn that light up. They've just recently eaten, just had a big meal. But it can usually also be a sign that the flow's running less, which is tends to be a sign that my filters need cleaning. I mean, because, God, if I put my hand up here, they go back to the road selves again. A windmill will be nice, Jeff. Nice little windmill. You can do so much with a windmill. Possibly. Quite possibly. They are an unusual fish though, the doak's different a lot. It's like sometimes you can think you've not got the same fish. You do get a lot of behavioural changes in there. Your African species, they can become real confident or they can just go real shy and go in the back in the shadows. It's water all done, just 2 more tanks to go. Yeah, don't you worry, Jeff. You go wherever you may need to go, mate. That's fine. I'll be going off soon, anyways. Thanks for joining in, Jeff. I appreciate it, mate. Respect. Hello, first class fish. That's a good idea, that, Jeff. It's a good idea to save on the editing, that. How much more real could it be? Hello, KJ Aquatics. Welcome. Just been doing water changes. I'm still learning all the names, so please bear with me. Yeah, it's very true, Jeff. KJ is Keith, right, okay. Welcome, Keith. Anthony. First class is Anthony. Welcome, Anthony. Yeah, I know me God. I know God. God's been here since day one. Spoke to God the first time I actually came onto YouTube. One of the first people to greet me. Well, I put out the end of my name, Keith, so everybody knows. Just what made my life easier. Instead of everybody calling me Mr. Fishpert. Rob is just fine. See you in a while, Jeff. I will get the names all right. Oh, nice. Very nice. There is still good left in the world. That's exactly how it should be, Keith. For me, that's what makes the hobby the hobby. I do it myself. Like, I give a lot of stuff away to help people. Free giveaways, all that stuff. I've even run a free auction. It was quite interesting. Basically, the people could bid what they wanted. Obviously, the ice bidder, but they still got the shrimp for free. It was just a thank you to. It was a group I had at the time. Got to 1,000 members. Oh, is she, Jeff? God, sorry. Yeah, you've got to keep. That's exactly the right answer. Hobbies first. At the same time, you've got to run your business. But yeah, right, guys. I'll end this here and then I'll go share some support on other channels. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I shall speak to you all soon. No problem. Take care, guys.